What's going on, everybody? Manufactured Opinion here, bringing you a full Horde Command Center guide. In this guide, I'm hoping to show you locations, which will be the bulk of the video, which I'll get to in a second, as a start here in a second. So locations, I'll give you tips, strategies, and how to rank it up fast if you haven't ranked it up already. Rank up the Horde Command Center. And yeah, just having some fun with the Command Center. The Command Center is a lot of fun if you got some friends to play with. I've been seeing a lot of guides out there that give you some tips and stuff, show you gameplay with the Horde Command Center, but they haven't really shown it all the locations of where the command centers are on each map, and most importantly, they haven't talked to you how you can have fun with this thing. So that's what I'm gonna hope to do in this video. So if you already know the locations of the command centers, just open up a new tab in your browser and don't even bother watching the video. Just listen to me give you some tips, because you will be watching a full video of just locations, and that's quite boring. If you don't know the locations and you want to hear tips, watch the whole video. I'm going to try to put annotations in the end of the video, so you can just go to the end of the video, and if you're just looking for a location, just click on that location. I'm going to try and do that. I've heard that YouTube annotations are a bit buggy, but I'll see what I can do. So yeah, I guess I should start off with just real quick what each level does, how much experience you need to get to each level. People that have already used it would already know this, so give and take. Anyways, to get to level 1, to unlock the command center, you need level 8 turrets, 360 grand in your turrets to get to level 8. The level 1 command center costs 1,000 to buy and 750 to rebuy. And it's just a sniper team, and they're epic snipers. They'll get headshots. And if you have Chicken Head Mutator on, it's hilarious. Just a little side note there. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, usually just kills drones. Sometimes it'll kill boomers and grinders, depending on what's on the map. And that's a theme you'll see a lot using this. It all depends on what's on the map, what your teammates are doing at the time, what enemies have already been damaged, and where your fortifications are. That's also a big factor into what will get killed and where on the map. So level 2, you need 5,000 total experience to get to level 2 command centers, and it's called the Sniper Command Elite, but it's really a mortar strike. And another side note here, the mortar strike is awesome to get your mortar execution if you haven't already gotten it already. I recommend it. I really recommend it, because I barely use the mortar at all, and I had like 1 kill with the mortar. And after using the command center, having a lot of fun with it, got the execution, and the execution is awesome. So yeah, you'll get anywhere from 1 to 5 kills with the mortar. Once again, always depends on what's on the map, but what I've found that helps a lot using the mortars is if you're with a friend, have a friend call out, when there's the most enemies on the map at once, and that'll maximize your chances of getting that huge feed. Everybody just sees how many kills you get. Excuse me. So yeah, level 3 is it's still a mortar strike. It's called Mortar Commander, and in my experience, I haven't seen much difference from level 2. I still get basically the same amount of kills, and it still costs the same amount to buy, which is 2,000 to upgrade, and 2,250 to rebuy. That's level 2, and it's the same for level 3. So yeah, maybe you guys can tell me what's up with that, but in my experience, it's not. I don't see any difference. So, and that's 25,000 total experience to get to level 3. And level 4 is 40,000 total experience to get to level 4 command center. Costs 3,000 to upgrade and 4,500 to rebuild. And this is called Mortar Command Elite, but it's the Hammer of Dawn. And as with the previous command center levels, this all depends on what's on the map. You'll see anywhere from 1 to 4 Hammer of Dawn strikes. So I would wait until the map is just packed with preferably higher level enemies. So you want to wait to a later wave, which is I would like to segue into upgrading your turrets, getting to level 4 quick, using it with randoms, and strategies for the command center. Let me just see how much time I have here. Alright, I got 5 minutes. So I guess I can start off with how, in my preference is to leveling up the command center fastest with the least amount of annoyance from teammates. which is why I just do hardcore solo, with maybe like Chicken Head Mutator and Instagive and Big Heads, just add a little fun in there, because what's Horde mode without a little fun? Which is exactly why I'm telling this stuff to you guys, because it's more fun when you know what to do and you're better at the game. Anyways, sidetrack there a little bit. So yeah, I usually get into a hardcore solo mode on a map that's easily defensible. Hardcore solo Horde mode. Map that's easily defensible. I prefer maybe Overpass. Blood Drive is awesome, sitting at the top of the stairs and just racking up money, playing very conservative. Just racking up money and pouring all your money into Command Center. You don't have any teammates using it at the wrong time. You can just have fun at your own pace. You don't have to worried about getting maybe a little bit angry over teammates not knowing how to use the Command Center. And yeah, that's basically how I got my Command Center level 4. I didn't use it that much in a public Horde mode, and it went pretty fast. I got it in a few days. It doesn't take that much, and then you can bring it into public Horde mode after. But I've found problems with trying to use the Command Center in public Horde. A lot of times teammates won't use it. Like, usually it doesn't matter. Like, it's not really that big deal. You'll beat the wave anyways. But sometimes people will just be stupid. Like, they'll be like a wretch and a tigger left, and they'll decide to fire off mortars. Like, they just want to use it. They don't even have the DLC. That's what I have a problem with. But it's usually people know enough to just not even touch it. That's basically why I've done it solo. But if you got a bunch of friends, it's a lot of fun to just call out when there's enemies on the map and just spam mortars, spam that Hammer of Dawn, and just watch how funny / awesome it is. Get some epic kill feeds. It's a lot of fun. So that's basically all the tips I have for you for leveling up if you haven't already. Strategies with the Command Center. If you're really going for wave 50, I suggest saving your money to get a fully upgraded Command Center every 10th wave, every boss wave, and maybe like an upgraded level 3 mortar, or just mortars for maybe like the couple waves before the later boss waves, like wave 28, 29, 38, 39, 48, 49. Mortars help a lot in those situations if you're being overrun by whatever it is, boomers, maulers. Sorry, little locust racism there. I still haven't found out politically correct names for maulers and boomers. Sorry if I offended anybody. But yeah, the Command Center is great. Is a great fortification to fall back on if you're feeling overrun, if you're feeling uncomfortable with the amount of locusts running at you, screaming random nonsense like "For the Queen," "For Horde." But yeah, so it's a great thing to fall back on, especially if you're playing with randoms and they aren't spamming it as soon as you build it. It's always a great thing to have. And it pretty much basically pays for itself, especially if you get a lot of kills with it. I mean, it'll pay for itself being rebuilt. At least the lower levels, maybe not the Hammer of Dawn. Which is Hammer of Dawn is the last thing I wanted to talk about. Wait for the boss to be on the map before you hit the Hammer of Dawn. I know it's exciting and you want to see how awesome the Hammer of Dawn pwns the boss, but wait for it to be on the map first. Just another tip. But yeah, I hope this guide taught you a little bit more about the Command Center, something you maybe didn't know, showed you a location that you didn't know, and makes you want to go play some Horde mode. I hope you guys are having a lot of fun with the DLC. I know I am. Yeah, leave me a comment how you liked the video, and take it easy, guys.